Hey guys, today we're going over recast options. Now, recast is something that I get asked about every so often. Not a lot of people know what it is, but it's a way for in certain situations, let's say if you have a home that you want to transfer equity from, let's say you want to sell the home that you're living in now after you purchase another one, and then take the equity after the fact and have it put down as far as just a payment towards the principal balance of your new loan and have them re-amortize the principal and interest payments, right? So this is not a refinance. And otherwise, there's really not a whole lot to it, right? So, what scenarios is a recast useful? Of course, the scenario we just spoke about when someone receives a large inheritance and wants to put it in the equity of their home, or if they want to take the equity from the sale of a home and move it over into the equity of a home they just purchased without having to refinance or put it in extra down payment or sell before purchasing or any of that. Now, it could also be used to remove mortgage insurance without refinancing, right? So your mortgage insurance, of course, you'll have to have until you have 20% equity. What the recast option will do, since it's done with your servicer, they'll refactor in your loan to value and at that point eliminate the mortgage insurance given there's enough equity there. Now, how much do they charge? It's typically about $400. And do all lenders offer a recast option? I mean, the simple answer is no, but most of them do, especially a lot of the bigger banks. But you'll have to contact the lender that's on your mortgage statement and ask them about their terms. But on average, the cost for it is about $400. Then they do have a minimum amount that they'll allow you to recast with. Typically about 5,000, but that can differ depending on the lender. And then most lenders will only allow you to do it once. And then the time frame on that is about 60 to 90 days. The difference between a recast and a refinance, the recast is a re-amortization of your current remaining loan balance over the number of months you have left on your term with the exact same rate. It doesn't change your terms on the loan. All it's really going to do is, let's say if your original loan amount was $300,000, you came across $100,000, regardless of where that came from. You want to put it into that home as equity, and of course, have it be affected within your monthly payment. Then, let's say if you had 300,000, of course, we just talked about the 100,000 you put in. That would bring your loan amount to $200,000, and whatever the remaining months are in your term, they'll just refactor that math, and then that would be your new principal and interest payment. But recasts don't always make the best sense depending on where rates are. I mean, a recast, let's say, if you purchased a home and interest rates were, 4.5%, and then, of course, interest rates went down to 3%, well, you'd probably just do a regular refinance and then take advantage of not only the lower interest rate, but also putting that extra money down as well. Now, if you purchased a home with a 3.5% interest rate or a 3% interest rate, and of course, interest rates right now are in the mid fives, low fives, a recast would probably make a lot of sense for you. So at that point, you'd reach out, and if you had the available funds to pay that down to where they would just re-amortize and then recalculate your principal and interest payments, but of course that would be your new payment moving forward. Other than that, that's basically it. There's not much to it. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out. My number is 281-924-5816. Again, this is Ryan with NRL, and I look forward to hearing from you.